Hi Capricorn, welcome to the Animals Magic Shop. I'm Lisa with your weekly animal spirit message for April 3rd through the 10th, 2023. And this is a one-card reading, but your animal this week may have multiple messages for you. And I'm also being asked to keep these messages short and sweet, so I'll try my best to do so. Okay, let's get started. Animal spirits and guides, what would you like Capricorn to know this week? This is for Capricorn, please. Okay, Capricorn, you have Lynx. So the first message for some of you from Lynx is to keep your eyes and ears open for some secrets that may be afloat this week. And I'm getting that for some of you, this is to do with somebody who is close to you. So it could be that your significant other is keeping something from you. And that isn't to say that they're cheating or doing anything significantly wrong, although I guess they could be, but more so that maybe there is something that's bothering them that they're not sharing with you, or something substantial or significant that's going on with them that they're not telling you about. This could also have to do with your children or one of your children keeping something from you. And if that's the case, with whoever it is in your family, it could also be a sibling or a parent. It could also be somebody in work or in your community, but this would have to do with somebody who's close to you either way. It's not a stranger, it's somebody that's close to you. So, if it's your, well, whoever it is, I'm getting, you're better off at this point just kind of stepping back and being observant of the people in your life. Now, you may suspect already that somebody close to you is keeping something from you. And in that case, Lynx is saying, whether you know it or not, Lynx is saying to just be the quiet observer for this week rather than confronting anybody aggressively or trying to force whoever it is to tell you what it is that they're hiding from you. The information will most likely come to you, well, just by accident, really, or you may get something from your intuition as to what is going on. And Lynx is saying, if that's the case, trust your gut. If not, then just quietly observe this week and you will get more knowledge about what it is that this person is hiding. Now, for some of you, I'm getting, if this is one of your children, then you might want to be especially diligent about, how do I say this? About, I don't want to say tricking them into telling you what's going on, more being indirect. If one of your children has something that they're hiding from you, then most likely they would probably like to tell you. Maybe they are afraid to, or maybe they think that you might react in a negative way. So gentle coaxing, if it's a child, is what Lynx is advising in this case. Because if it's one of your kids, then you want to know what's going on sooner rather than later. But in all cases, I know this is kind of like it can be like kind of worrisome, and I'm not getting that it shouldn't be. If somebody close to you is hiding something from you, it would be best if they told you. If it's a family member or somebody close to you other than your child, Lynx is saying to just quietly observe, and you will get the information most likely that you need, about at least as a clue as to what's going on with them. But on the other hand, if it's one of your children, Lynx is saying to be a little bit more, be clever about getting them to open up to you, as opposed to being confrontational and scaring them off, if that makes sense. It's the age difference, and the fact that children can get themselves in a lot of trouble by hiding things from their parents. Whereas an adult, adults are responsible, and they're, knowledgeable, and they're grown-ups, and they, need to make their own choices about that. With a child, it's different. So that's a message for some of you. Now, for others of you, if somebody tells you something and asks you to keep a secret, Lynx is saying to definitely do that. Be a trustworthy person with your friends and your family members. Be a person that they can tell things to, and you won't tell anybody else. So in other words, be a good secret keeper this week, Capricorn. And there aren't a lot of people that we can trust in life to keep our confidences. And whoever tells you, if you're one of the Capricorns that, this part of the message is for, if somebody entrusts you with something that they don't want other people to know, then make sure that you keep it to yourself, even if it seems to be a little bit of a heavy burden. Respect the wishes of others, and respect the privacy of others, and respect the trust that they are placing in you, Capricorn, okay? So a little bit heavier messages this week. For some of you, somebody close to you is keeping something from you. It could be one of your children, if you do have children, so keep an eye out for that. And on the other hand, you may be entrusted with some knowledge that's, it could also be something that you might be told in work by a higher up. And, in that case, too, you don't want to break any confidences. So those are your messages for this week, Capricorn. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just making you aware of a couple of different situations that could be happening in your life this week. And just as a heads up, okay? Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.